Hi, I wanted to take a few minutes to talk about scarf joints. Now, not many of the videos that I've been doing and will be doing in this little series are supposed to be to teach you how to build a guitar or anything like that. It's more just a journal of what I'm doing. But I think there might be some people who would be interested in understanding what a scarf joint is and why we do them. It's an expression you might have heard me use in the other videos and wondered what it was. So, to backtrack a little bit, I'll first talk about where they're used. This is a template for a neck from a different build I did. And you'll notice that the headstock breaks away at an angle from the line of this would be where the fretboard sits, and the headstock pulls back. What that does is give a backwards downward pressure on the strings once they're on the guitar, and it helps them play at a lower action without buzzing. Just makes the guitar play better. So that's one way of achieving that. Sometimes you'll get pieces of wood that you're making a neck out of that are so thick that you can just cut that shape straight out of it. More often than not though, that's not the case, and you need a way of creating that angle from wood that isn't thick enough, and that's where a scarf joint comes into play. When we need an angle like that, what we do is first figure out what angle we want that break on a headstock to be. Usually it's somewhere in the 10 to 20 degree range. Not usually as low as 10, not usually as much as 20, but somewhere in there. 13 to 17 is a typical range, as far as I know. So once you've found that, once you've decided what angle you want, you take a piece of wood and you cut on whatever that angle is, and that splits it out into two pieces. Now, once you've got these two pieces, you flip one or the other over and then glue them back together. You'll then have one piece, and you can see pretty simply how that angle is created. There's two ways that you can glue it on. One is that way that I've just shown you there, gluing the scarf joint on top. The other is to glue it underneath. I don't personally think there's that much of a difference in the methods. Usually it's based on wherever you've cut the wood. If you're going to glue it on top, like so, you need to make sure that when you make the cut, this underside that then becomes the downwards break is long enough to accommodate a headstock. If you stick it underneath, the headstock will start up here, so it only needs to make up the lower 2/3 maybe. That's a really rough intro to what a scarf joint is.